Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. It is your favorite baby girl Rejoice here as always. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. I really appreciate. If you are new to this channel, you see this beautiful face for the very first time. Hi, my name is Rejoice. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Turn on the post notification bell to all. Like this video, share with friends and family, and leave your comments at the comment section after watching this video. Let me know what you think about this video, and also if you want me to talk about anything, leave it at the comment section. And also, let's be friends on all my social media platforms, on Instagram, on Snapchat, TikTok, and other social media platforms. All right, in today's video I'll be talking about cost of living in Ibadan in 2022. I've been planning this video for a period of time now. I was trying to gather my information because I wanted, at least if it's not 100% accurate, it should be 95. Okay, and I'm so glad that I was able to make my findings for family of 5, family of 3, single, of course I'm single, and probably extended family. All right, so let's get into this video. Number one, when we talk about cost of living in Ibadan, let's talk about accommodation first. Okay, so if you are moving to Ibadan and you want to rent apartment here, probably is a 3-bedroom apartment, you need, it depends on, okay, let's make it this way. It depends on which side of Ibadan you will be living, because in Ibadan now, Ibadan is of 3 segments class. I mean, the lower class, the middle class, and also the high class. So if I'll be mentioning some areas in Ibadan with their accommodation fee, not exact amounts, but the range, like in between of prices that you will get accommodations in those areas. So if you are thinking of Oluyole, Jericho area, Agodi, GRA, Aerodrome, Alubosa Estate, and some other top places in Ibadan, for your accommodation for 3-bedroom, you need nothing less than 500,000 to 2,500,000. I mean 2,500,000. I'm sorry, I have to keep looking at my book because I wrote some things down. Okay, so for 3-bedroom apartments in those areas, you can't get anything lesser than 500k. That is the simple truth. And one thing about those apartments in those areas, even in like Jericho area, if you are to get apartment of 500k, just know that that area, the house will be of normal ceiling, it's not POP. And let's talk about Oluyole. Even it's actually very difficult to get a 3-bedroom apartment of 500 inside Oluyole. I remember when I was looking for apartment, there was an apartment that I got inside, that I saw rather inside Oluyole, and the apartment was 3-bedroom and silly, nothing special about that apartment, but because of the accessibility, that apartment was 850,000 naira for rent, and the total package was 1.2 or something. So that is to show you that if you are looking forward to live in places like Oluyole and other places I mentioned earlier, you need nothing less than 500k to 2,500,000. Let's talk about 2-bedroom apartments. It's within that range, because one thing about Ibadan is 2-bedroom apartment and 3-bedroom apartment, the difference is always like 50,000 to 150,000. Like the difference is not always too much. So let's move now to a room and parlor self-con. For those sites that I mentioned earlier, you need nothing less than 350,000 to 500k. And if you are looking for self-con, that's just a room, then probably a small kitchen and toilet, personal toilet, you need nothing less than 200k to 400k. In fact, there was one self-con that I saw around Jericho. The rent was 550,000 naira. It's a self-con, but it looks very, very good. New apartment with good facilities, like everything you need. It's not furnished at all. But yeah, that reminds me, for 3-bedroom apartment, if you want a serviced apartment, like furnished apartment, you can get within the range of 1 million to 3 million. I saw one advert, that one was 2,800,000, and it's like every damn thing that you need in that apartment is there. The only thing you need to move in with is just your clothes and food. That's all. Everything you need, they already have it in the apartment. Now if you are looking into moving to places like Agbowo, Iwo Road, Orogun, Ojo, Gbagi, Moniya, those side of Ibadan, for 3-bedroom apartments you can still see something like 300,000 to 500,000 for 3-bedroom, but it might not be how do I put this? It might not be 100%. Like, okay, fine, there's no apartment with 100%, but the structure you might not really like it, but there are some that you might like. It depends on your taste, okay? But if you are looking to that area, you need nothing less than 300,000 to 500,000 for your 3 bedroom. Same with 2 bedroom apartment. The difference is just always 50,000 to 100,000 when it comes to those side of Ibadan. And room and parlor self con, you need like 200 to 250,000. Yeah, you will get something nice. And for self con, you need 100,000 to 150,000. Sometimes self con and a room and parlor self con in those areas are always the same kind of. So it depends on whatever you get. So let's talk about face me I slap you in those area. The least you can get for face me I slap you in those area is 36,000. That's 3,000 naira monthly. And for total package, it depends on the agents. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about the interior part of Ibadan. I mean inner areas in this Ibadan, like places like Oje, Bere, Molete, Okeado, Okebola, Oke, anything. Those places, if you are looking into 3 bedroom apartments, if you still have like 250,000, you will still get one. And for 2 bedroom is within 200 to 250,000 as well. For room and parlor self con, I even add that it's actually difficult to get a room and parlor self con in those areas. That is, if you will find one, you can still get for 100 to 150. And for self con in those areas, you can still get for 70,000. You can still get for 80,000 naira. And face me I slap you, you can still get something of 2,000 naira per month, which is 24,000 naira yearly. Okay, now so let's talk about food. I'll be using myself as a case study because I'm single. Then I'll be talking for family of 5. Okay, so as for me, I spend about 150,000 naira monthly on food. Okay, let me explain, let me break it down. Whenever I go for my monthly shopping, I buy in bulk, which is nothing but the best, because I tested trying to buy little compared to buying in bulk. I noticed that buying in bulk is the best. Okay, so whenever I go to supermarket to buy groceries, food and everything in between, I will spend about 90,000 naira. Then going to market to buy food like rice, beans and other food in between, I do spend about 30 to 40,000 naira. Then for meat and everything, for 10 days, once I buy meat of 5,000 naira, that will be enough. So in a month, sometimes I don't even buy more than 2. I don't buy meat more than 2 times in a month. Once I buy that of 5,000 naira, it's okay for like sometimes for 2 weeks, because I don't cook every day as well in this house. So I buy meat 5,000 naira twice in a month, and it's always enough. So now let me talk about family of 5. You need about 250,000 naira to 350,000 naira. It depends on how your family eats. There are some family they eat a lot, and there are some families they don't even spend up to that. So it depends. If you're an outing person, you enjoy eating out a lot and you prefer a fancy restaurant like me, okay, sometimes I go to I go to Buka, okay. But if you love fancy restaurants, you need to budget about 2,500 naira to 3,500 naira daily. That is if you are eating probably twice in a day, or twice in a day. You can't eat in a fancy restaurant lesser than 3,500 naira. So I asked a friend of mine who is a guy to give me his own estimation when it comes to food for a month, and he told me that he do spend about 35,000 naira just for food without drinks. So if you are the type that enjoy going to lounge restaurants where you still have to take whiskey, you need nothing less than 5,000 naira. Multiply that by 30, and which I feel like you are spending a lot already. And there are some days that you will not even feel like eating in that particular restaurant. You want to go to something higher. So it depends on wherever you find yourself when it comes to eating. But for just rough estimation, this is not universal, it is person specific. It depends on the quantity, okay, how often you eat and where you eat. It depends. All these factors influence how much you spend on food in Ibadan. Now moving on, let's talk about transportation, which is very, very important as well. You guys know that I don't have a car, but I asked some of my friends who have a car and their car cooking jepo. So one of them told me 20,000 naira monthly. One of them told me 30,000 naira. The other one told me 40,000 naira, which means if you are budgeting for petrol, fuel, living in Ibadan, it depends on where you are heading to. It depends on your place of work to your house, how far it is. If you don't have a car, you just want to move around with public transport. Okay, now I'll be giving example of Mikra. You can still get Mikra for 15 naira. It depends on where you are going to as well. Like from New Garage now to Iwo Road, it's as costly as 300 naira, so it varies as well. Then let's talk about the private transport means in Ibadan. One of the ones I always recommend, shout out to them, they are not sponsoring this video, but I'm giving them this shout out, is Safe Border. Safe Border has saved a lot of money for me, especially when I feel like, oh, there is rush in the evening. Once I place order, trust me, and it's not expensive at all. Like, it's affordable. It's not cheap, but it's affordable. You can try them out. And now I think they have Mikra for Safe Border. I don't know much about that because I'm yet to experience it. Then let's talk about this boat. You guys, boat is quite affordable in Ibadan. There was a day I was leaving Akala Express to Jericho, and the boat I took that day was 500 naira. I mean, is that not affordable? Like, I love boats so much, and their services are not bad as well. So it depends on where you are going to. If you are going from Akala Express to UI area, you might be paying like 1,500 or something. So it depends on how far the distance is. Okay, now let's move to this part of cost of living, which I considered important. Okay, that is generator. If you don't have solar in Ibadan, if you are to buy fuel always for your generator, it depends on where you are living. If you are living in an area where electricity is very, very good, you won't be spending that much on fuel. But if you are living in an area where the electricity is bad, I'm sorry. Now every day you go to carry your jerrycan, your keg, you go to carry and go filling station. As for me, I do spend about 10,000 naira monthly on fuel. Is because I've moved to an area where the electricity is actually better than where I was living before. Where I was living before, hey, the rate which I do buy petrol, geez, I'm very sure if not for that petrol, I for don't buy land. But because let's just leave the story. Okay, so it depends. Then let's talk about clothing, that is buying of clothes and shoes. It depends on where you are shopping. Okay, some people they prefer boutique, while some they prefer markets. The prices varies. Okay, I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this video. I hope I was able to deliver what you guys want to know about cost of living in Ibadan. If you like this video, please share, subscribe. If you are new, like this video please. It is very, very important. Help me to like this video and leave your comments at the comment section. I would have loved to talk about schools, but because I don't have a pikin where the school here. But if you still want me to make research for it, of course I would love to do. So leave your comments, so suggest any video that you want to see on this channel and it will be delivered onto you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.